Dobrodošli nazad u garažu. Or should I say, welcome back to the Dragon's Garage. Yeah, well, you see, I'm talking in this other language because I kind of wanted to film a session in this language, but I kind of screwed up, so I have to do this now. So, you know, I'm a noob. I'm sorry. I'll explain everything later. Just the one thing you have to know, this video is going to be in English.
What do you mean in English? I talk English on this channel.
Yes, I know Slavic, but...
No buts! You go away, this is my channel. You Rakija stealing son of a...
Sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, what happened was, I got this kind of chaotic crew together, and they worked really well together. And I kind of asked, you know, guys, do you want me like to film us and put us on my YouTube channel? And they said like, yeah, sure, man, that's great, let's do it. And they really, you know, they put in the work. One of the players showed up in their characters' cosplay. Oh, okay, so I screwed up, I'm sorry. Yeah, the sound got screwed up, as you'll see. I'll put some of the video in. Just keep in mind, the sound's not gonna be so good. We worked everything out. One of the players, Dora, helped out with the setup for the next time. So the next time's gonna be good. It was awesome the first time for us, but you know, yeah, it's not gonna be so awesome for you. But and never mind. Just, you know, give it a chance. Give it a chance. It was really fun. If you can ignore the sound issues. I worked on them. I tried to do some stuff in Premiere Pro, but you know, it was not set up as it was supposed to be set up from the get-go, and then there's not much you can really do. So yeah, let me just go into the introduction of the campaign so you can see who the players are. They'll do a little bit of an intro about themselves, and I'll do a bit of an intro about the game. So yeah, let's watch that. It's a segment of around 5 to 6 minutes, and then I'll do a commentary on the game and show you some of the scenes that I managed to salvage. But you know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Dobrodošli nazad u garažu, but actually we're talking on English today. So welcome back to the garage, I guess, even though you were never here. So why are we doing this in English? Well, we have an English speaker with us, and we're doing a Candlekeep adventure. It's not going to be a one-shot, it's going to probably be 2 or 3 sessions, we'll see. And today we're gonna do kind of an intro session into all of this chaos with the raids. But before we do that, maybe you know me, maybe you don't. If you're from around here, probably do. So DavorDM, the Dungeon Master. But let's do some introductions of the people who are playing with us today. And I'll start with our honored guest from across the sea or ocean, or yeah, it's you, Gabe. So can you introduce yourself a bit? Tell anything you want about yourself. If you have anything like anywhere where people may even follow you or don't, maybe. And then just say what you are playing today in this adventure.
I would be more than happy to introduce myself. My name is Gabe Kramer. I'm from the U.S., from New York State. So happy to be playing with you guys. This is kind of a trip. It's wild. Never would have thought I'd be playing with a bunch of awesome Croatian people. Never thought I'd be playing DnD even like a few years ago. But that aside, I'm playing Boyan Bobbletop. He's a Halfling Monk of the Cobalt Soul. And that was it, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Cool. Let's do
Welcome,
it.
Gabe. Welcome to Croatia and to, I don't know, chaos that is Rakija.
I feel very welcome for what it's worth.
Okay, and then let's start with the lady in our party.
Well, hello, I'm Dora. Not so new to my garage, but kind of on the second video, I think. What did I say about myself? I'm supposed to say something about myself or my character.
I mean, whatever you want.
I have played D&D for about half a year, maybe. Also, didn't know I was gonna play it like a year ago, but here we are. And I'm playing half-elf pirate. She's also a Rakija smuggler. And, well, she's gonna be tough and dexterous, kind of. She has long green hair and is quite an open personality and sharp words. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with her. And with all the other characters which she met
A while.
a while ago, yeah. The party has known each other.
And I should say, so I'm kind of doing this game with our fans from the Discord server, from the Zmaeva Garage, or the Dragon's Garage Discord server. And one of the most active members of that server is a guy that we used to know as Lucifer, but now we know him as Josip. So introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Josip, also known as Lucifer on the Discord. That's also where you can find me mostly, as Davor said. I will be playing Samael, Tiefling Bard, performer and entertainer extraordinaire, an open book, and real cool, hopefully.
I'm sure he's gonna be cool. And we have also a guy from the Discord server that's usually known as Broth, but he'll introduce himself in a bit. Sorry, because we don't have a camera on him right now, because he had some stuff he had to deal with, which he'll, I don't know, say or not say. It's up to him. But introduce yourself, Prof, and welcome.
Thank you. My name is Antonio. I am a IT student. I've been playing D&D for, I think, 7 years, and I've been DMing for 6 years by now, I think. So it was really nice to see that someone is doing D&D on our counterparts, except like for me, and like actually trying to make it go viral, which is a very good thing, and I think more people should try it because it's fun, it's hanging out with friends. And I'll be playing an Eladrin sorcerer, a wild magic sorcerer that is. So if we just die today, it's on me. But other than that, I've been doing some D&D content here and there, but not as much like to still open it to the public, as I don't feel that confident yet, but maybe someday. But other than that, yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so we did the easy part. So now we have to go and do the hard part. So I'll just say before we start, we are playing Candlekeep, but we are not. We didn't put it in Faerun, as it's suggested that you can actually use other worlds to put this library in, and we decided on the wild mount, since most of the guys are familiar with that, and just to make Gabe uncomfortable because he's really not that into wild mount. But we'll manage. It's not a big problem. So these guys decided on adventure that's basically a high-level adventure, like mid-level, I don't know. So you're 9th level, right? That's what the level is. So they kind of already have been through a lot, and you have to do stuff to get to 9th level. And they've been together for a while. And one of these characters, Andrase, was
Andraste.
Andraste. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the rogue pirates.
Yeah. So yeah, she was a pirate, and she still has some connections in that part of the world, every year at the same time she has this party because it's her birthday. And so why are we doing this like this? It's just because we decided to do it because it's easier for the characters to get to know each other and what they can do as with their classes and their abilities. So we're not jumping into the adventure right away. We'll have this intro with a mock battle. And it's gonna be set. Yeah, so that they can kind of familiarize themselves with what they can do, and that's gonna be today's session, probably.
So yeah, they decided to use the Matt Mercer world, the Wild Mount world, and I decided that the Library of Candlekeep will be in the Sorcerers Academy. In Rexentrum, yeah, that's the city. But we start near Darktow, since Dora's character has a pirate background. And I kind of thought, in the spur of the moment, that I'll use this turtle guy that does tattoos. And if you follow the show, you probably know that the name of that character is Orly. I did not say it. They kind of just assumed it was Orly. So I guess maybe it was Orly. I don't know. I kind of pushed him. It was a fun thing to do. It turned out. You'll see. I mean, let's take a look.
Guys, it's time to party. Come on.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, probably.
Am I invited? You see this turtle guy? He's just telling somebody, like, could I come?
I mean, let me just confer with our captain, and I'll just turn around to Andraste. This sounds like a fun guy. Want to take him over? Looks like he could make some.
I didn't see him.
You see this
turtle guy,
older turtle man, like just finishing a tattoo on somebody and saying, "Oh my!"
Yeah. Do you get a free tattoo?
Oh,
like a little crown on the back of my head or something.
I can do free tattoos, but
yeah, you can come to my party. Sure.
So, starts can be awkward. People don't really know each other. But as long as they're kind of open to let everybody have their shining moments, the DM as well as the players, it all works out. It works out. This group already had chemistry from the beginning, so we kind of went quickly through the, how we got there part, and almost immediately, Rakija shenanigans occurred. No! Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, so they even got tattooed, and of course the tattoo was of a dick on an ass, and it was it was going into the end. Of course, somebody asked, "Is this a religious kind of thing?" And I remembered that Laura Bailey plays a cleric that uses dicks as a holy symbol. So yeah, I mentioned the traveler. Well, hello.
You mean how much I have on my ship or in my bloodstream?
Oh, I trust that you have a lot of it on your ship. I mean, how much did you drink? In like, I don't know, let's say it's been 4 hours.
So I'm not gonna like drink myself crazy because I'm not stupid. I'm a captain of the ship.
I am. And I bet Lucy is with me.
Okay, so roll. So it's the first roll of the adventure. So be careful. Yeah. And yeah, we roll. I'm trusting my players, so they're gonna roll at home with the dice because we prefer to do it with dice, actual dice. Yes.
Beautiful dice.
Amazing dice. Roll a Constitution save, and I'll say roll it with advantage. So because you're used to the stuff, and you didn't really drink a lot of it.
Oh my god. That's like 2 sixes. Oh my god. So it's 9.
Okay, you took a sip of what you thought was water, and and it was like in a tall glass. It was in a tall. Somebody was drinking water, and it was in a tall glass. You thought it was water, but it wasn't. It was somebody was drinking Rakija with the tall glass, and you took a sip, and you wanted it to be water because you were thirsty, but it wasn't. It was Rakija, and right now you're kind of having trouble walking in a straight line.
Bucky, my friend, let's dance! And she grabs you and start like making circles around herself.
Okay.
I entertain. Yeah.
So he wants me to tattoo on you.
I don't know, just something in my left butt cheek. That sounds like a
Definitely making a dick butt going straight into his ass.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, such an artist. I love it. And also a beautiful butt.
Super elaborate.
What sacred symbol is that? I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, you would not know. You will learn at some point.
I believe that's the sacred symbol of the traveler.
Once I travel,
oh, it's this weird god worshipped by this one cleric.
I have just seen a lot of these in Nicodranas for growing up, so I'm like, why the fuck not?
So all of this was happening in the first half hour of the session. So I decided this was the time to put out the realism of why they are all there. And then this, of course, to get into the Candlekeep, this huge library within the Solstice Academy. And they got their information from a contact within Jorhas, the Drow dynasty, and Dora's character, Andraste, was the one that kind of provided this information for the group. And they really got into it. So they were like planning, trying to figure out how to get in. There was some really interesting suggestions of how to do it. So let's take a look.
So Andraste, you got a message like maybe 2 days ago. And it was this drow guy, that you guys did some jobs for. He seems like trustworthy, and he's promising a lot of money and Rakija and all of that good stuff for you guys. He kind of needs you to go and check some things out in a library called Candlekeep. It seems like the Empire is planning on some kind of a weird weapon. It might be a weapon or a plan, they're not sure. And he wants you to go and check that out. And you have your birthday and everything, but since all of your party is here and you're all together, I'll let you fill them in.
Libraries are great. What do you mean?
No, libraries are boring. It's a lot of books.
Oh yeah.
So many stories to tell, so many secrets to discover. I mean, it's kind of amazing.
To keep out of the wrong hands is what we're getting at here.
Yeah, exactly. So we are supposed to save it.
And
It's okay. Nobody breaks into academy. They're not gonna see us coming.
so this is a question from like me to the DM as a would Million know anything about this weapon? Like has he heard about?
Yeah. So if your background is your background, you know exactly what library this is.
Was there any like info about like did they talk about this weapon like as students go out in the halls and talk about this, or is it like a private thing?
Let's have a roll for Arcana or History. And since you're in your kind of drunken stupor right now, roll it with disadvantage.
Can I help?
Okay, roll it with no
I
advantage.
have expertise. I have expertise in history.
Actually, I was going to ask, can I use Tides of Chaos to gain advantage to like negate disadvantage at this point? Because I'm like trying to focus. Okay, good. That's a 10.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of dangerous stuff at the Sorcerers Academy, including the library. So, some of the libraries like closed off, even to students, or even to like members of the Mage Society. So, who knows? Who knows what the fuck are they doing and what they discovered? There's a lot of books that are basically ancient. There's a lot of rooms that are ancient and like closed off. Nobody wants to deal with that shit. And so who knows? It can be anything.
I think the important part is that most repositories of knowledge, like the library that's part of the academy, are there for a reason. But I think this specific one has some things that they're hiding that aren't for the greater good. Getting in there and seeing what's up is probably not a bad idea. You got to crack a few eggs to make.
If you get me to Rexentrum, I can probably arrange an entry into the library if need be.
I assume we all know about the assembly, right?
Yeah.
As he mentions that, I will like pull out my old like contract from the Sorcerers Academy. Oh, I still have my library card and I forgot to return the book, so they might actually.
How high will the fee be for that?
Oh, I don't know. This is like 4 years old, man. I have no clue.
You might see it.
I think the penalty is death for that.
Yeah. This might be fun.
After all that role-playing fun, I decided that it was time to test the players' combat abilities. So they were still, I was like, danger is around you. I was like signaling it a lot. The boat stopped. It's not moving. What's happening? But, players are still players. They want to have fun. They're still doing shenanigans. Not really thinking about the consequences that might occur from those shenanigans. They even managed to get themselves damaged, because Antonio's character, Million, is a wild magic sorcerer. So, you know, he kind of dished out 21 points of damage to the group before the combat even started. So yeah, that's fun.
As this is going on, and you're kind of discussing about what you're gonna do about this Candlekeep mission, the boat stops.
Did we hit
It's a
something? Like, do
gradual
we feel an
stop.
impact?
It's not like you hit something, but it's like you're on a treadmill. Like you should be going, but you're not.
We're in.
So, Captain, I think
What?
we stopped.
That's your professional pirate opinion.
No shit.
Absolutely.
You're the best first mate I ever had.
Oh, you're my
From
best
under-
captain.
I tried to throw him overboard.
Oh no, please. Do you?
Did I try to grab?
Just like this, maybe. You're gonna remember.
Okay. You can try and grapple him, I guess. Roll athletics.
You talking about me?
No,
No, I'm trying to like.
Andraste.
Oh, to throw him.
Oh.
He's trying to drown one of her crew.
No, it's 5. I'm too drunk.
Yeah,
Can I even reach for his ankles?
he manages to pull away, and he's like, "Oh, Captain, come on! This is not, this is dangerous. We stopped. Something's wrong."
Oh yeah.
I will-
Right.
I will-
Hey
I will
guys,
come-
this is danger. Everybody on board.
I will
Sails
come.
down.
I will come next to the first mate,
Sails
and
up.
I will like tap him on the shoulder, and I'll cast suggestion on him.
Okay, what's my?
I think suggestion is a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Well, he rolled a
Let me
natural
just-
14. So
No, intelligence. It's
No,
a
it's wisdom. No, it's wisdom. It's wisdom.
I was
My
like-
DC is 17, so he fails.
okay, yeah, he fails.
I am going to, as I'm like tapping him on the shoulder, I'm going to say, my friend, the captain wants you to take a swim. You should probably go ahead and take a swim. It's nice. I'll even join you. Come on, I'll hold his hand and I'll go with him.
And he goes, "You know what? You're right. Captain, look at this!" And he just swan dives. Okay. Samael, you go and look overboard for the missing first mate, because he's not coming back. He's not like, you don't even hear sounds of help or something. You just see his body parts scattered.
Guys, we have a problem.
And you see this trident going through his torso. What was his torso? It just goes through and it pulls it down, and it goes under the sea, and it's not
Imagine
visible.
this is happening while Steve's like talking to me like, don't worry, he's gonna be fine. He's going to jump overboard as he said.
And Boyan, you see, it seems like the water just made there's like a circle of waves around you that are like static. They don't go forward or backwards. They're just standing there, and they're preventing you. You're like in a weird part of the ocean that's standing still. And
What the hell is this whirlpool? Guys, we have an issue.
We come to the battle, and unfortunately, there's no sound of the battle. I scream. I'm sorry. I deserve that. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's no. I'll try and describe some of the things. So I decided water weirds would be a fun thing. So it's a CR7 monster made out of water with tridents and heavy armor. And they were like dishing out a lot of damage in the first 2-3 rounds. Josip's character Samael the Bard in the first round was left with 3 hit points. So it was not fun for him, and it was his first time playing a character. Sorry, Josip. What can I say? Okay, so but they pulled together. Gabe's character, the monk, the Halfling Monk, managed to pull him away. And yeah, there was another weird thing. Nilion's character was tied up to the corner of the ship as a result of previous shenanigans. So he couldn't react really to the situation. But yeah, so again, Gabe's Halfling Monk managed to cut the rope to free him up and managed to stun the water weird so that the bike can get away. And on the completely other side of the ship was Dora and her Andraste, her swashbuckling rogue, going one-on-one with the water weird. It was fun at first, but the water weird can do a lot of damage. I wanted to challenge them, so I kind of did. And chaos broke out of all of that. Because as soon as Dillian discovered what the situation was, the wild magic sorcerer, he decided to do a major image. So a major image, if you don't know, is a huge-ass hallucination with sound, with smells. So basically, if you do not know it's an illusion, you think it's real. So what does he decide to that appears? A huge serpent goes through the center of the ship, breaking the ship almost in half, smelling of foul seawater, and the Ukutoa manifests right there and then. He runs away in fear, and I say roll a deception check, and he rolls a 26. So, this is good because one of the water weirds decides to run away from the ship, so I'm not big enough for this ship. The other one gets confused, kind of loses around because of it, and the third one decides to be brave and attack this illusion. Let's punch air, because it's not there. But the fun thing is that he did not tell anybody of his party that he's gonna do it. And he rolled a deception, real high deception. So the rest of the party is also like, what the fuck is happening? And Dora's character, I did not know this, but she decided to reveal this there and then. She's a worshipper of Okutoas, so she kind of lost around worshipping her gods that appeared on her ship for no apparent reason. So yeah, that happened. Gabe's character was kind of not looking in that direction. He was kind of focused, with fighting, so that worked out. The bard, Josip's character, decided to just like Eldritch Blast everything. So it was fun. The most fun part was when they kind of discovered, okay, so it's an illusion, right? But the other water weird that was fighting the illusion, I did do intelligence checks to make him understand it's an illusion. But he was rolling really shitty. He was rolling 6s and 5s and 4s. So he was like, why am I not hitting this thing? It must have really big armor or something. I don't know. But then this occurred. A Halfling Monk went out of the belly of the beast because Gabe's monk went through the illusion on the other side to face this warrior. And the warrior was like, what the? And then got hit on the head, of course. And the other thing that happened was then a swashbuckling sword appeared through the belly of the beast, giving him damage. So the warrior was just having a bad day. He was like, what the hell is happening? And from that point on, the battle was really one-sided. The group managed to win it. But after the battle, Nilian, of course, he did some kind of magic, and wild magic occurred. And the wild magic was that grease appeared, if you know the spell, that centered on him. And he was still pants down, by the way. So, pants down, grease appears. What's happening here? So the group kind of decides to help him. Andraste, Dora's character, decides to help him. But then I decided to do a twist. And they were really surprised. It surprised me because it's not really a big twist, but I guess they didn't really expect it. But I'll let you watch that one on yourself.
I'm entering whatever that is. And then I try to grab his ankles and start not pulling him out of the area, but like turning around, like he can rotate on the spot.
What happens is really weird because you like dive in to this grease. You kind of go like head first. You lie on the floor and you're trying to like get to his ankles. But you both start to sink into the grease. You're sinking into the boat. And other guys, you see this and like you're confused, like what's happening? And you run in to help, but you can't move. You're sinking. You're all sinking into the wood.
It's my ship. Downstairs is even better.
And as you're sinking, you're realizing you're opening your eyes. And you're standing right where you were standing before. You're in the library and you see Andraste closing a book named My Birthday Party.
Oh God.
Story.
And that's why we don't get shit-faced on Rakija every single time. We need to have off days.
Well, fuck.
And that's where we will end this intro episode.
Oh my. I love
Nice.
this. Good job, Davor.
Good transition.
Yeah, this is great.
Good job, everyone. I love this.
So, there you have it. It was really fun. The group really has good chemistry, and thank you, Dora, for helping me figure out how to set up this for next session when the real adventure actually occurs. And so, hopefully, we'll have more to show. And I think that we are going to be really good on camera because you guys are really enjoying each other. And I'll just sign off as I usually do in Croatian, obviously. English. So be nice to each other and let's keep it going. Ostanite dobri prema drugima I idemo se.